In 2007, the world witnessed the downfall of Kodak, a titan of photography that overlooked the shifting winds of digital technology. This oversight cost Kodak its market leadership, turning a giant into a relic of the past. Today, in the realm of ERP systems, a similar revolution is underway with SAP S/4HANA. Yet, curiously, many companies, much like Kodak, in its time, are still hesitant to embrace this new era. This digital revolution spares no one. It either transforms or leaves behind. S/4HANA is at the heart of the transformation, offering capabilities that redefine business management through its powerful and intuitive platform. This technology has the potential to propel businesses toward unprecedented efficiency, optimizing everything from finance to supply chains. However, despite this immense potential, a gap is widening between companies ready to navigate towards the future and those anchored to outdated systems, potentially at their own peril. But before determining if the transition is worthwhile, it's crucial to understand what exactly SAP S/4HANA is. Let's go back in 2011 when a group of visionary engineers at SAP, led by Hasso Plattner, co-founder of SAP, began to design a new system that would revolutionize the business world. Their goal? To create a solution radically faster and more intuitive than anything previously available on the market. Traditionally, ERP systems relied on databases that stored information on hard drives, which significantly slowed down data access and processing. SAP's answer to this challenge was HANA, an in-memory database. Unlike previous systems, SAP HANA stores all data in the RAM, drastically speeding up response times. This innovation enables real-time analysis and transaction, a major advance that allows businesses to see and react to changes instantly. Before SAP S/4HANA, ERP interfaces were often seen as complex and unfriendly, deterring their everyday use by non-specialists. With the introduction of SAP Fiori, this barrier is lifted. SAP Fiori is a user interface based on the most modern design principles, offering a simplified user experience and more natural interaction with the system. Thanks to SAP Fiori, users can access essential ERP functions through tiles on a customizable dashboard, making the experience not only more enjoyable, but also more productive. We have made a dedicated video that introduces this concept, which you can view right here. SAP S/4HANA is not only an improvement in terms of data processing and user interface, it also represents a much more integrated platform. Whereas older ERP systems often required additional modules and custom interfaces to connect different functional areas, SAP S/4HANA offers seamless integration. This means that information flows freely between departments from finance to supply chain without the data silos that once slowed down operations. But are these three innovations the only advancements over the previous system? With the advent of SAP S/4HANA, the transformation extends beyond just faster database or an enhanced user interface. This shift from the old SAP system to S/4HANA was introduced several fundamental changes that redefine businesses' efficiency and strategy. One of the major advancements of SAP S/4 over its predecessors is the simplification of data structures. The old SAP ERP systems often required data replications and indexing that burdened the system and complicated processes. S/4 eliminates these redundancies, which not only simplifies data management but also improves performance by reducing the load on the database. The use of the in-memory SAP S/4HANA database allows S4 to support real-time processes. This means that businesses can now see the impacts of their financial, management, and supply chain decisions as they happen, allowing for a quicker and more informed response to change market conditions. Moreover, SAP S/4HANA incorporates augmented analytics capabilities, utilizing artificial intelligence and machine learning to provide deeper insights and automate complex tasks. With SAP S/4HANA, companies not only benefit from better integration within their internal processes, they also gain greater flexibility to connect to external solutions and innovation platforms. S/4HANA is designed to be at the heart of an extensive technological ecosystem, facilitating integration with third-party solutions via SAP Cloud Platform and supporting custom code extensions that can be developed to meet the specific needs of businesses. Thus, it is clear that SAP S/4HANA is not just an update to SAP R3, but a complete overhaul optimized to meet the current challenges of businesses and to go well beyond. So why do so many companies still struggle to switch to this new platform? But just before we dive into this question, let's take a moment. If you find this exploration of SAP S/4HANA powerful and helpful and would like to deepen your knowledge, like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos on SAP and its ecosystem. Migrating to SAP S/4HANA, despite its undeniable benefits, is not without challenges. It represents a complex journey filled with intertwined technical, functional, financial, and human challenges. Each of these aspects plays a crucial role in the success of the transition, and managing them requires a deep understanding and a meticulously crafted strategy. The migration to SAP S/4HANA is a monumental project that begins with significant technical challenges, as it involves much more than a simple software upgrade. This transition entails a fundamental overhaul of data systems. As discussed earlier, at the heart of SAP S/4HANA lies the SAP HANA database, which operates entirely in memory. This technology enables extremely fast data processing by using RAM to access and to manipulate data, unlike traditional systems that rely on much slower disk reads and writes. Migrating to this in-memory architecture is not trivial. It requires a complete redesign of how data is stored and managed. For businesses, this means assessing their current data structures, often designed around the performance limitations of disks, and transforming them to optimize the use of RAM, which can lead to significant changes. Another major technical challenge during the migration to SAP S/4HANA is to manage custom code. Over the years, many companies have developed custom code solutions for their old ERP systems to fit specific needs. With SAP S/4HANA, all this code must be reviewed and adapted to ensure compatibility with the new system. This can involve rewriting scripts, code, modifying specific functionalities, or even eliminating some customizations in favor of new standard features of SAP S/4HANA. This step is known as custom code adaptation. Is crucial because unoptimized code can slow down the system, negating the performance benefits of in-memory database. The migration also involves tight integration with other IT systems within the company. such as customer relationship management, CRM, supply chain management, SCM systems. Ensuring smooth integration is essential for the proper functioning of the company's operations. This often means updating or replacing existing interfaces between different systems to work efficiently with SAP S/4HANA, which can be a project in itself, in fact. These technical challenges are just the tip of the iceberg in migrating to SAP S/4HANA, but they highlight the complexity of this ambitious project. Once the technical aspects of migrating to SAP S/4HANA are addressed, the next equally crucial step is the functional redesign of processes. This part of the migration involves a re-evaluation and optimization of processes to fully leverage the advanced capabilities of SAP S/4HANA. Indeed, it offers functionalities that can transform business operations, but for these transformations to be effective, companies often need to rethink again their existing processes. This means examining current workflows, identifying inefficiencies and redundancies, and determining how the new functionalities of SAP S/4HANA can improve them. For example, with the real-time capabilities of SAP S/4HANA, financial closing processes can be accelerated, allowing these tasks to be completed in hours rather than days. Based on their specific business needs and the current state of their ERP system, companies can choose from several migration approaches. Greenfield. This approach involves starting from scratch with a new implementation of SAP S/4HANA, allowing companies to completely rethink their processes and structures without the constraints of existing configurations. It is often the most radical option, but offers an opportunity for complete transformation and alignment with industry best practices. Brownfield. In this approach, companies migrate their existing systems to SAP S/4HANA, while retaining much of their current configuration and customization. This can be less disruptive to daily operations and is often faster than Greenfield approach, but it may limit the ability to optimize processes. Then Bluefield, a combination of Greenfield and Brownfield approaches. Bluefield allows companies to retain certain elements of their existing systems while introducing new innovation and remain guiding some processes. This offers a balance between innovation and continuity. Each approach has its advantages and disadvantages, and the choice will largely depend on the strategic objectives of the company, its culture, and its willingness to change, as well as the resources available for the migration project. Moreover, the willingness to change is crucial. Resistance to change is one of the most common and challenging obstacles to overcome when introducing new ERP systems like SAP S/4HANA, for example. This resistance can come from several sources. First, disruption of established routines. Users accustomed to a certain workflow may be reluctant to adopt new methods, especially if they perceive the changes as complicating their daily tasks rather than improving them. Insecurity and fear of obsolescence. Technological changes can provoke fears among employees about the need for new skills or the fear of not being able to adapt, which can be threaten their position or effectiveness in the company. Then a lack of understanding of the benefits. It's the benefits of the new system are not clearly communicated or understood. Users may not see the value of the disruption and additional work involved in the transition. However, that's not all. The costs associated with migration to SAP S/4HANA are often substantial and can be a major deterrent, especially for large enterprises or those with highly customized systems. High initial cost. Between acquiring licenses, purchasing new hardware to support the in-memory database, and consulting fees for the implementation, initial expenses can be more considerable. Then you have the hidden costs. Beyond the visible costs, there are often unexpected expenses related to the migration, such as data correction after the migration, for example, or additional user training or process adjustments that had not been anticipated. Then extending timelines. Migrations that exceed the planned schedule can incur additional costs in terms of resources and operational disruptions, exacerbating the financial impact of the transition. Regardless of these issues, a crucial element for successful functional redesign is ongoing training and support for users. Transition into SAP S/4HANA is not just a technical upgrade. It also involves a significant change in user interfaces and business processes. This presents several major challenges in terms of training. Complexity of the new features. SAP S/4HANA introduces a wide range of new functionalities and enhancements, including the SAP Fiori user interface and advanced analytical capabilities. Effectively understanding and leveraging these new features requires comprehensive training for users at all levels. Diversity of user profiles. In a large enterprise, users of SAP S/4HANA can range from those with technical expertise to employees less familiar with ERP system. Tailoring training to cover this broad spectrum of skills and ensuring that each user is competent can be particularly challenging. Continuous skills and updates. As SAP S/4HANA continues to evolve, with new updates and features added regularly, training cannot be viewed as a one-time event. Ongoing training is necessary to ensure users stay up to date with the new system and maintain optimal efficiency. Faced with these challenges and necessities, it is essential that the companies invest in robust training programs that not only meet initial needs but also plan for ongoing training initiatives to support employees throughout their journey with SAP S/4HANA. Migrating to SAP S/4HANA represents a complete revolution in how companies manage their operations and leverage their data. However, despite the considerable promises of this advanced platform, there remains a significant risk that many businesses may fail to fully realize its potential. This risk does not stem from a deficiency in the system's capabilities, but rather from the inherent challenges of migration, process adaptation, and user acceptance. So, why do 90% of companies risk missing out on the revolution? This headline raises a critical question. Is the risk of not adapting greater than challenge of the change companies faced with this decision must recognize that SAP S/4HANA is not just a necessary evolution due to the end of the support for previous versions. It's an opportunity to redefine and optimize the core of their business operations. Failing to seize this opportunity does not simply mean maintaining the status quo. It could signify a substantial delay in companies' ability to innovate and remain competitive. Thus, the real cost of not migrating may be much higher than the financial, technical, and human challenges of the migration itself. Those who successfully meet this challenge by investing in training, for example, effectively managing change, and adapting their processes to fully leverage this advanced technology will not just be following the revolution, they will be leading it. It was a real pleasure to discuss with you today.